Welcome friends. Let us go for the next part of discussion, that is reactions of alkali metals with the halogens. Halogens on reaction with the alkali metals, otherwise alkali metals on reaction with the halogen forms the corresponding alkyl halides, that is metal alkali halides. Alkali halides formation takes place, whereas this can be prepared by other methods also. Alcohols on reaction with hydrogen halide also leads to the formation of alkali halides. Similarly, metal oxides on reaction with the hydrogen halides, different varieties of metal oxides, different varieties of hydrogen halides, leads to the formation of corresponding all varieties of alkali halides. Similarly, carbonates on reaction with hydrogen halide leads to the formation of metal halides followed by carbon dioxide and the water. These are the preparation methods for the alkali halides. Whereas the reactivity in case of preparation of alkali halides with the metal followed by the halogen maintains in such a way that, suppose if I keep same halogen atom, different metals like lithium is there, sodium is there, potassium, rubidium, cesium is there, then the reactivity increases from lithium to cesium. Compare it to lithium, cesium, compare it to lithium, sodium is reactive, compare it to sodium, potassium, rubidium, and the cesium is the most reactive. Similarly, if same metal is there, different halogens are there, then in that case reactivity is highest for the fluorine, and the next is chlorine, bromine, and the least reactivity is present for the iodine. This is the order of reactivity in the formation of metal halides with the same halogen, different metals if I take, and the same metal, different halogens are taken, the order is maintained like this. Whereas lithium fluoride is ionic compound, whereas the remaining lithium halides are having somewhat covalent in nature, whereas due to its high polarization power, lithium chloride is also present in the form of its hydrate, that is dihydrate, that is lithium chloride 2H2O. Whereas nature related to the alkali halides is except lithium bromide and the lithium iodide, which are having ionic covalent nature due to high polarization power of the lithium and high polarizability of the anion, remaining all are having ionic nature. Yes, we can remember this one as a smart note. That is, smart note is like this: except the lithium bromide and the lithium iodide, which are having high polarization power containing cation, high polarizability containing anions, are having covalent character, whereas remaining all alkali halides are having ionic in nature. Then melting and boiling points. Yes, they are ionic compounds, they are formed with the liberation of lot of amount of heat energy. They maintain good melting and boiling points. Whereas if a particular metal if I take and different halogens if I take, suppose lithium is there, lithium fluoride, lithium chloride, lithium bromide, lithium iodide, etc. Whereas the metal is, central metal is same, and the halide ion varies. In the same halide ion variation from fluorine to iodine, that is from top to bottom in the periodic table, as the halogen varies, halide varies, the melting point also decreases. That is, fluorides are having higher melting point than chlorides, than bromides, and the least melting point is present for the iodide. If suppose same halide ion is present, different central metal atoms are there, that is lithium is there, sodium is there, potassium is there, rubidium is there, cesium is there. In that case what happens is, here also once again the melting and boiling point decreases in such a way that from top to bottom the melting and boiling point decreases. That is, lithium chloride is having higher melting point as well as boiling point and gradually decreases, and cesium chloride is having lower melting point as well as the lower boiling point. The hardness is also maintained in the same fashion, whichever way from top to bottom how the melting point and boiling point decreases, in the same fashion the hardness, the strength of connectivity between the ions which is responsible for the hardness is also goes on decreasing. And moreover, if I go for the structural informations related to the alkali halides, except the cesium related halides like cesium chloride, cesium bromide, and the cesium iodide, all are having FCC structures. Except the cesium, remaining all ionic compounds are maintaining here the FCC structure, whereas cesium compounds are maintaining body-centered cubic system. Lattice energies information. Lattice energy, suppose if the same halide ion is present from top to bottom, if I change the different metals, From top to bottom, this particular lattice energy decreases. Lithium halides are having higher, lithium fluoride is greater compared to sodium, potassium, rubidium, and the least is present for the cesium fluoride. Similarly, suppose if same central metal atom is present, different halogens are present. In that case also, from fluoride to iodide, this lattice energy decreases. That is, sodium fluoride is highest. Then next is sodium chloride, sodium bromide, and the least value is present for the sodium iodide. Solubilities of alkali halides. Alkali halides are highly soluble in water in general, whereas but these are found to be neutral in nature. Lithium fluoride is having higher lattice energy. It is ionic, but it is less soluble in water. Among the fluorides, compared to lithium fluoride, sodium fluoride is more soluble. Compared to sodium fluoride, rubidium, potassium, rubidium, cesium are found to be more soluble in water. Except lithium fluoride, the other lithium halides are highly soluble inside the water. Only lithium fluoride is having least solubility. For the other than the fluorides, that is except fluorides, remaining all the cases, in general what happens is solubility decreases from lithium halides to, that is sodium halides to potassium halides. Then after it is increases to the cesium halides. Potassium chloride is less soluble compared to the sodium chloride. In case of lithium halides, except lithium fluoride, remaining are significantly covalent in nature. Hence, they are soluble in organic solvents like pyridine, alcohol, as well as acetone also. Lithium chloride is highly soluble, and it is having three varieties of hydrated structures like lithium chloride monohydrate, trihydrate, as well as pentahydrate. Solubility in case of the sodium related halides, if you take a look, compared to sodium fluoride, sodium chloride is more soluble. Compared to sodium chloride, sodium bromide, compared to sodium bromide, sodium iodide is more soluble. Cesium iodide is least soluble because it is having lesser hydration energy. Let us go for the graphical presentation of solubilities, thereby it becomes to certain extent easy. The basic reason for the solubility is lattice energy as well as the hydration energy. Lattice energy is the energy required to break the crystal. Hydration energy is the energy liberated when it is surrounded by the water molecules. If hydration energy dominates the lattice energy, then it is expected to be soluble. The more the difference of the hydration and the lattice energy in this version, the more will be the solubility. Whereas here in this case of alkali halides, what happens is fluorides related, lithium fluoride is least soluble, remaining all other fluorides are found to be more soluble. This is solubility grams per 100 ml. Whereas in case of the important another alkali halides is chlorides. In case of chlorides, lithium chloride is highly soluble. Compared to lithium chloride, sodium and the potassium are found to be downfall, that is decreasing of solubility. Then after solubility is found to be increasing. Almost all this kind of trend is maintained for the bromides as well as the bromides also. In case of the iodides, what happens is the cesium iodide is having lesser solubility because it is having less heat of hydration. Amount of energy liberated in case of the cesium iodide is very small. Hence, cesium related iodides to cesium related bromides are having less solubility. Other nonmetals like phosphorus combines with the alkali metal and forms the metal phosphides. Similarly, sulfur forms the metal sulfides. And at the same time here, MgPp2. Metal phosphides, metal sulfides. Similarly, with arsenic also, metal arsenides and the metal selenides formation takes place. Whereas these particular metal phosphides on reaction with water forms metal hydroxides followed by phosphine. Metal sulfides undergoes hydrolysis with water forms metal hydroxide followed by hydrogen bisulfide, metal hydrogen sulfide, and the hydrogen bisulfide formations generally takes place. Conductivity of the alkali halides. Whereas alkali halides are ionic in nature, due to having of ionic nature, these are associated with the free ions. Due to having of free ions, generally these are acting as good conductors of electricity. Whereas in fused state, the size is normal size. Whatever regular size of ions is there, the same trend is maintained. So therefore fused state conductivity sodium halides are having higher conductivity compared to potassium rubidium? Because anion is same, cation size is lesser for the sodium, hence it is having higher conductivity. Whereas in case of aqueous solution, the trend is reverse, because hydrated ion size come into existence. The lesser the size originally, the more will be the hydrated size, more the size in place, lesser will be the conductivity. So therefore, compared to sodium halides, potassium halides are having high conductivity. Similarly, it is increases, and cesium halide is having highest conductivity. Polyhalides, whereas potassium, rubidium, cesium halides readily combines with the halogen atom, halogen molecule. As a result, polyhalides formation takes place. Potassium iodide followed by iodine, Ki3 formation takes place. Here K is of +1 unit of positive charge, I3 whole is consisting of 1 unit of negative charge. Whereas these polyhalides can be prepared when metal halide is reacted with interhalogen compounds like ICl. KBr followed by ICl leads to the formation of K plus I BrCl formation takes place. This is having 1 unit of negative charge. Whereas these polyhalide compounds are formed by ion as well as induced dipole attractions. Whereas in case of this polyhalide, every variety of polyhalide is of this type only, K plus followed by IBrCl minus. If I take IBrCl minus, the structure of IBrCl, IBr is as it is, whereas Cl minus, ICl is as it is. If Br minus donates its lone pair, extra lone pair, it is having 1 unit of negative charge. Donor atom, now after donation, converted as neutral, acceptor atom is having negative charge and is represented over the top. Whereas the N value, that is the group number of central metal atom plus charge present on that one, negative charge plus 1 unit. Negative charge is -1, hence +1 followed by number of bond pairs 2 divided by 2 will becomes equal to 5 in place. It is sp3d in hybridization. Whereas out of this sp3d of 5 available orbitals, 3 are filled with the lone pairs, 2 are present with the bond pairs. Hence it belongs to the category of A, B to E3 type. And here the structure is linear is the structure, hybridization is sp3d, type is AB to E3 type. Alkali metals in liquid ammonia solution. These are metals easily loses electron are present in the form of metal cation followed by electron. When these are dissolved in liquid ammonia, metal cation is surrounded by the ammonia molecules because it is present in liquid state, low temperature. Similarly, the liberated electron is also, free electron is also surrounded by the ammonia molecules. But in this process, no hydrogen is getting liberated if it is pure in condition. And this particular metal dissolved liquid ammonia solution is acting as source of electrons. Free electrons are present. Due to its having of free electrons, it shows color, paramagnetic color, as well as it is acting as good conductor of electricity. There is a limit of concentrations. Up to 3 molar concentration, it is considered as dilute solution. Whereas the maximum solubility is up to 5 molar concentration. In between 3 and 5, it is said to be the concentrated solution. Up to 3, it is having blue in color, paramagnetic, highest conductivity is present. These are all the features of the liquid ammonia. Whereas if I increase the temperature, that is if I want to evaporate some of the ammonia and make its concentration higher, otherwise by dissolving excess amount of metal, if I try to increase the concentration of the liquid ammonia solution, under that situation what happens is the metal ammoniated metal cluster formation takes place, and moreover the unpaired electron concentration increases. They comes very close to one another, though ammonias are there, and they will be paired, the number of unpaired electrons decreases. As a result, its color changes from blue color to bronze color, and moreover it is appears to be less in magnetic character. Color change appears blue to bronze. Similarly, the magnetic nature strength also goes on decreasing. Electrical conductivity also appears to be decreasing. Thus, from 3 molar concentration to 5 molar concentration enhancement always leads to less number of unpaired electrons, and mostly it reaches towards the diamagnetic in nature, otherwise less paramagnetic in nature. Color change and the reduction ability is also decreasing, and conductivity ability is also goes on decreasing. Without any catalyst, that pure metal present in liquid ammonia, if it is slowly heated, ammonia will be converted to gaseous state and it will be evaporated and we will be getting the pure metal. Whereas if it is having any of the impurities, then what happens is, whereas the metal in liquid ammonia solution with having of any of impurities like metals like a ferrous metal or any of the other transition metals decomposes in such a way that pure metal followed by ammonia evolution does not occur. That gives hydrogen followed by what? Metallamine formation takes place. Whereas that is a case, that is a different case. Now let us come for the red hot metal on reaction with ammonia. That leads to the formation of, in case of lithium imine formation takes place, Li2NH, whereas remaining all other forms the corresponding amides. This is abnormal property of the lithium. Whereas these amides on reaction with water leads to the formation of metal hydroxides followed by ammonia gas. Whereas till now what we made the discussion there, as concentration increases, metal cluster formation occurs, blue color changes to branch color. A confirmation was made from the experimental results that tetraamine lithium compound is studied experimentally. It is observed that the existence of this particular compound, which is a metal cluster having golden yellow color, it is a solid substance. Whereas the metal liquid ammonia solution is acting as good reducing agent. Suppose with bismuth followed by sodium liquid ammonia, that is sodium bismuth, bismuthate formation takes place. Similarly, sulfur on reaction with the sodium liquid ammonia, sodium sulfide formation. Even nickel tetracyanide 2-, after taking 2 electrons, nothing but what? 2 sodiums, that is converted to nickel tetracyanide 4-. And the stability related to the metal in liquid ammonia of different metals from lithium to sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. It was found that lithium is more stable and stability goes on decreasing. Cesium liquid ammonia is least stable. Such kind of complete awareness related to the metal followed by liquid ammonia of alkali metals is present. Complex formation. These alkali metals are having little ability for the formation of the complex, because complexation always requires empty orbitals, high charge, as well as smaller size. These of all things are necessary, but all things are not present for every of the alkali metal. Hence, lithium is having ability and it can shows complexes with certain ligands, but remaining cases with the remaining others, the complex related information is generally very little. Yes, complexation ability decreases from top to bottom. Lithium can shows complexes with the strong ligands, polydentate ligands, otherwise chelating ligands, otherwise cyclic ligands, otherwise polypeptides, Cowan ethers. In such case, lithium related complexes are known, but remaining elements complexes are not known in general. So therefore this is related to the complexation nature. Second one is alum formation. Alums are double sulfates, that is monovalent sulfate, monovalent metal related sulfates and trivalent metal related sulfates with 24 water molecules are said to be the alums. There are metals of monovalent are of 2 and trivalent are of 2. Total 4 metals are coordinated at every time with the 6 water molecules. So therefore there are total of 24 water molecules of hydration is there. Whereas the monovalent metals are the alkali metals. Those are lithium, sodium, potassium we will expect. But lithium size is very small. It can't fit in the solid crystal formed of the alum. Does not associate the smaller atoms like lithium. Hence lithium is unfit for the formation of alums. Except lithium, sodium, potassium are eligible. And remaining elements are once again bigger in size, more reactive. Stability problems are there. Hence those are also unfit. Sodium, potassium forms the alums. The foremost alum is potash alum, that is K2SO4, Al2SO4, 24H2O, soda alum, Na2SO4, Al2SO4, 24H2O, chrome alum. Chrome alum is chromium is of +3 oxidation state, that is K2SO4, Cr2SO4, 24H2O. Basically the word alum, if we pronounce, that represents the potash alum, that is potassium sulfate 2, aluminium sulfate 2 with 24H2O. Whereas alloys metal combinations and the metal with the non-metal combinations leads to the formation of alloys. Alkali metals within them, that is alkali metal versus another alkali metal versus metal combination leads to alloys, and alkali metal followed by some other metals also leads to the formation of alloys. Whereas alkali metal with the others, every alkali metal readily combines with the mercury. As a result, amalgam formation occurs. That is, anything if it is dissolved in mercury is said to be the amalgam, whereas amalgamation process is an exothermic process. This belongs to the category of metal with the other metal. Whereas second case, within the same, that is within the same group, alkali metals with the other alkali metals forms alloys. One of the best example is sodium and potassium combination, which is present in liquid state at room temperature, which is generally used to measure the high temperatures, which are higher to be measured with respect to the mercury. Mercury is not capable of measuring up certain other range, higher temperatures. Such kind of temperatures measurement is suppose required. For that measurement purpose, we will take a liquid which is of an alloy formed of sodium as well as the potassium. In this way, alloys related information is there with respect to the alkali metals. Oxo salts, the metal hydroxides of alkalis, whenever allowed to react with the acids, and before going to the reaction with acids, metal hydroxides are basic in nature and the basicity increases from top to bottom. As being acids, they readily combines with, as being bases, they readily combines with the acids. Acids like oxygen containing acids, that is non-metal followed by OH connectivities, where OH bond is weak bond and it is broken and it is acting as source of H+. Such kind of acids, that is oxygen containing acids, oxyacids, like it is not HCl. Whereas carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, phosphoric acid, etc. These of all are central atom is non-metal, which is acidic in nature due to having of non-metal in association with the OH connectivity, and everywhere it is acting as source of proton. Whereas these combination with one another leads to the formation of some important oxo salts, and those oxo salts are carbonates, bicarbonates, sulfates, as well as nitrates. Carbonate structure is CO3 2-, bicarbonate is HCO3 2-, whereas this minus is counterbalanced by the alkali metal, and here also this minus is also counterbalanced by the alkali metal. Similarly, sulfate, 2 units of negative charge. Nitrate appears to be 1 unit positive, 2 units negative. These two are counterbalanced. If I write coordinate covalent bond, there is no charge. So therefore, it is having 1 unit of negative charge overall, and it is balanced by 1 atom of the alkali metal cation. Such kind of all the compounds are said to be the oxo salts, oxo compounds. Now let us discuss carbonates as well as the bicarbonates, followed by sulfates as well as the nitrates. Nature of carbonates as well as the bicarbonates. The carbonates and bicarbonates of the alkali metals are very stable towards heat, whereas the stability increases down the group, because carbonate is CO3 2-, bigger anion, bicarbonate HCO3- is also bigger anion, bigger versus bigger, stability increases, hence the stability, we can say it as thermal stability, is increases from top to bottom. Only the first carbonate, that is lithium carbonate, whereas carbonate is bigger, lithium is smaller, lithium carbonate is unstable, whereas under room temperature conditions or on gentle heating, what happens is this lithium carbonate, whichever lithium is having of higher polarization power, it takes up the similar size containing anion from the carbonate. That is what one oxygen atom is enough for the 2 lithium atoms. Thus, this bond is polarized in such a way that this connectivity of C and O is completely broken, and it is shifted in favor of the lithium plus, and another lithium comes and combines with this. As a result, it forms the lithium oxide followed by carbon dioxide. But no other will form the carbon dioxide and the metal oxides. Only this particular lithium carbonate is unstable. Whereas all metal bicarbonates are also on heating, corresponding carbonates are going to be formed. If I take any of the metal bicarbonate, like sodium bicarbonate is taken, if suppose this is expected for the heating conditions, if I heat this bicarbonate, that bicarbonate is converted to sodium carbonate followed by what? Carbon dioxide and the water. That's what this is used as baking powder, because in this the carbon dioxide gas will comes up, whereas the gas comes up, what happens here? The pulpy nature will come for the material of the bakery items. Further, we will be using sodium bicarbonate, which is known as baking powder also. Whereas all bicarbonates on heating, generally at high temperatures, they I mean, from top to bottom, the temperature required for the decomposition also increases, and that leads to the formation of corresponding carbonates followed by carbon dioxide gas. Whereas both carbonates and bicarbonate salts are combinations of what? Here, strong acid, strong base, alkali base, followed by the weak acid like carbonic acid combinations. Hence, the dominating part of this particular salt is base. Hence, these are having basic nature. Hence, if we dissolve these of all salts, either carbonate or bicarbonate in water, they undergo hydrolysis. As a result, the salt is broken and new compound formation occurs. Suppose if I add water to the sodium carbonate, it exists in the form of sodium hydroxide followed by carbonic acid. Here, one is acid, one is base. That base is strong, hence it is having basic nature. The same thing happens to the bicarbonates also. So therefore, carbonate and bicarbonate salts are having basic nature. These are composed of strong base followed by the weak acid. Hence they can undergo anionic hydrolysis. As a result of anionic hydrolysis, the pH value will be higher, greater than 7, and it is having basic in nature. The aqueous solution of the carbonates on reaction with the excess amount of carbon dioxide gas, that leads to the formation of bicarbonates. Suppose sodium carbonate is there, that is present in water, that is aqueous solution. If I send the carbon dioxide gas excess in quantity, it recombines in the same fashion how the decomposition occurs. The reverse will happen here, and that leads to the formation of corresponding bicarbonate. Thus, all varieties of bicarbonates can be prepared from the carbonates. Whereas, as we discussed, these are having the basic in nature because these are of composition of strong base followed by weak acid. So, basic nature is there, hence on reaction with the mineral acids like HCl, sulfuric acid, HNO3, etc. the corresponding salts followed by carbon dioxide gas formation takes place, and that carbon dioxide comes in the form of what? Brisk effervescence. Brisk, some sound associated with the effervescence will come, and this is used as a test for the presence of the carbonates as well as the bicarbonates. Now, the last and the important part of the carbonates is solubility. Solubility of carbonates and bicarbonates both increases from top to bottom. That is, if I go from the top carbonates to bottom carbonate, that is sodium carbonate to the corresponding cesium carbonate, otherwise lithium carbonate towards the cesium carbonate, and bicarbonates towards the cesium bicarbonate, corresponding solubilities goes on increasing. That is, carbonate, sodium carbonate, compared to sodium carbonate, that potassium carbonate is more soluble, and compared to potassium, rubidium, cesium are more soluble. Similarly, the same trend is present for the bicarbonates. Relative solubilities, that is comparison of solubility of the carbonates as well as the bicarbonates. If we compare, the solubility of bicarbonates is bigger, greater compared to the corresponding carbonates. This particular help we will take here or there for the synthesis of some other compounds. We remember one thing, that solubility increases from top to bottom, and relatively bicarbonate is having higher in solubility compared to the corresponding carbonate. Here are there in chemical reactions, there we may have necessary to trap the carbon dioxide. Whereas the metal hydroxides on reaction with carbon dioxide, corresponding metal carbonate formation occurs. That we already made the discussion. Sodium hydroxide on reaction with carbon dioxide, sodium carbonate formation takes place. The same thing happens with the potassium hydroxide, and that leads to the formation of potassium carbonate. Whereas as far as the solubility is concerned, which is having higher solubility, top to bottom solubility increases. So more quantity of potassium carbonate is present in the solution state, whereas the sodium carbonate will precipitate if I maintain higher concentrations. So therefore the best way, the best chemical used for trapping of excess amount of carbon dioxide is potassium hydroxide, because it is having corresponding carbonate known as potassium carbonate is having higher solubility product. Alkali metal nitrates, metal hydroxides on reaction with the nitric acid leads to the formation of metal nitrates. Similarly, metal carbonates also on reaction with the nitric acid leads to the formation of metal nitrates. All metal nitrates behaves in a similar fashion, but whereas lithium nitrate is somewhat special. In case of lithium nitrate, what happens is lithium is having higher polarization power. Due to this abnormal behavior of the lithium traps the similar size containing anion on heating, and that leads to the formation of lithium oxide followed by nitrogen dioxide, and the oxygen formation occurs. Here nitrogen of +5 state is converted to NO2 +4, hence that is reduction. As a counterpart, oxidation occurs, thus O- 2 is converted to O0, O2 is obtained. Whereas in the case of remaining nitrates, what happens is they are not having that much of polarization power, and moreover their size is also bigger. That prefers the corresponding bigger anion. Nitrate is converted to nitrites, so therefore metal nitrate on heating is converted to metal nitrite, NO2, followed by oxygen gas, because it is also a redox reaction. These are all are soluble in water. These are all are ionic compounds, that is electrovalent in nature, and they does not undergo any kind of hydrolysis, because both the components are of almost all equal in strength. Hence, there doesn't show any kind of abnormal pHs on dissolution inside the water. Thus, they are soluble, but they are not undergoing any hydrolysis. Whereas sulfates are prepared by the action of sulfuric acid or on the metal hydroxides, which are basic in nature, or metal carbonates, which are basic in nature, leads to the M2SO4, because sulfate ion is divalent anion. Whereas these particular sulfates on reaction with carbon at high temperature leads to the formation of sulfides followed by carbon monoxide, because carbon monoxide is a gas, entropy of the system increases, makes the process to occur in the forward direction by making the total process related delta G as negative. Whereas the sulfates, whatever are there, they can generally form the alums, but lithium is unfit for the formation of alum. Alum is double sulfate, already we made the discussion. Except lithium sulfate, remaining all sulfates are soluble in water, and their solubility also increases from top to bottom.